everyone, my name is Jerry.
I'm
from
Herbert.
Horizn. And this is the Horizn Podcast. And thank you for listening to Horizn Podcast.
Yes.
That sounds like an ending, but yeah, anyways.
It's alright. We can roll with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So today is just the two of us.
Yep.
We're supposed to have Daisy on board, but then she's kind of busy editing right now. So yeah, shout out to Daisy.
Thank you, Desi.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, girl.
We're not sexist.
Yeah. Okay. So today we would like to talk about like our daily routines. Yeah. So just a heads up, I'm actually I'm now at a stage where I'm actually still figuring out my daily routine, especially like in the mornings.
Okay.
And then it slowly kind of translates to like my day-to-day routine as well, like in Horizn,
Right.
and then in like my night as well as my nights at home. Yeah. And then should I just start sharing?
I mean, I guess we should. Why not, right? Why not?
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Okay, maybe I'll ask you first.
Right.
Like so how's your like as of now, how's your routine? Like your morning routine, let's just say your morning routine. How is that like?
Maybe I should I just say like how it was before? By before I mean like maybe a week or two ago where I don't really have like a specific routine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Right. So my routine every morning is like really, it's kind of bland because I don't really do anything except for like after I wake up, I just listen to music and then shower, clean myself, and then pick out my outfit. It takes about 5 minutes usually, and then I just go straight to work. So I don't think it sounds healthy at all because I don't really do anything to like, I don't really do what other people typically do, like drink coffee or like make breakfast or make food to bring to work and all that. I skip all that and I just went straight to work, which I think it definitely like, it really doesn't help with work sometimes because I do feel like I'm not as energetic and I don't feel like I'm properly awake. I guess the right word for it. Yeah. So and then actually like when we talk about like this routine on our own time, I kind of started to like give a bit of time before I go to work to do something. I still don't make my own food. Yeah. But I added a few like, not really meditation, but more like just a few quiet time for myself. Like I still play music, but at the same time I'm like, figuring out what I'm gonna do today and all that. Just what do you call it? Wire my brain to like try to complete something in the day lah. So like add a few like not achievements, but like a few tasks that I should complete today and all that. So yeah, it went from like waking up and then half an hour to do stuff and then go to work, from like waking up maybe like 1 or 2 hour now and then go work. Yeah, it definitely like changed my attitude and my mental a bit every day when I go work now, because it's like I have more time to like figure things out. And then like I tend to walk around my room for a bit. I don't really work out, but that's how like I kind of freshen myself out lah. So yeah, that's pretty much my morning routine. Yeah.
Have you ever thought of trying to do like squeezing the workout in the morning?
I used to do that back then when like COVID first happened. When gyms are opening up a bit, like it was around the second half of 2020. I went to the gym pretty much every morning.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay.
Like I get it. I get why people really like to work out every morning, because it really feels good.
Yeah.
Like it may sound like you're wasting your energy for the day, but honestly it just freshen you up more. Like you feel more motivated to do stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
I actually tried that, like going to the gym,
right?
Early in the morning before. That was like way back, because like now because of COVID, they kind of changed their schedules a bit, like their time, like their opening time.
Yeah.
Like they need to have someone there.
Right.
Yeah. Back then it's like some gyms like you can actually, it opens 24 hours. You can go in anytime of the day if you want. If you want to work out at midnight, it's okay.
Yeah.
I used to do that like actually back then. Yeah.
Midnight.
Yeah, I did that actually midnight. Like there's this one time back then when I was still in coaching.
Yeah.
I can't really sleep that night. I was like thinking, maybe I should go and work out. And I just go straight to the gym. And surprisingly, that was at 3 a.m. and someone was there. It was so scary, man.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Like, there's one guy. Yeah, sometimes you can see like a girl being there, like working out and stuff. Yeah, and I was just minding my own business and stuff. That time I was actually quite curious. Like I actually wanted to try and ask them, like, why do they work out so early or maybe so late, depending on like your time. Yeah, but anyways, like I tried that back then. And then right now, like as of now, my routine is I would usually okay, when it comes to working out, so basically I work out every morning if I can. I try to get myself exposed to sun, like first thing in the morning. Yeah, and going out for a jog. Like I went out for a run this morning, and it felt great. It felt great to be out, like under the sun instead of being in a gym somehow.
Right.
Yeah, for me lah. Yeah, because like being at a gym is, I mean, it's good. It's okay. Like you, for me, I do a lot of like strength trainings, lifting weights and all. Yeah. Sometimes on the treadmill. Yeah. But then it just doesn't beat like going out under the sun. Yeah. And I don't know. This is like my self preference, but I'm not sure. I would kind of suggest people to try to go out for a run. Or maybe just get out to get some sun. If they wanted to try to build like a morning workout routine or like a morning routine. Yeah, because I find the benefits from that actually.
I see.
Yeah. I'm not sure is it like any scientific proof like with vitamin C or what. But yeah. Because back then, comparing my workouts, like morning workouts back then and now. Back then, after going to the gym, lifting weights and everything, you feel good, but for a while.
Yeah. Actually,
and then for the rest of the day, you feel kind of like sluggish and a bit like very drained, to be honest. Yeah, because you're like carrying a lot of weight first thing in the morning. Which is, to be honest, for me, it's a bit stressful.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. How was your like experience actually? Like when you're at the gym in the morning?
When I go to the gym in the morning, I forgot to mention that I walk to gym. It's not that far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It feels far, but it's not really. Once like I get used to it, it's about 1 km distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? For walking.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I just feel like I don't really like to do too heavy also. Like because sometimes I alternate between like going to the gym at the morning and then the other day I'll just go in the evening or something like that. Yeah, and then the morning is like maybe what you said just makes sense because I noticed that I don't really do heavy lifting and whatever also because like I just like to use the treadmill and then do some like I guess some stamina training more than just like muscle training or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And then how do you feel for the rest of the day actually?
It's hard to say because when I went to the gym, I haven't really I haven't started working or anything like that. I'm still like in uni and classes are all online. So I don't really notice anything like life changing or something like that. Yeah. But I would say like I feel better like coming back and then shower.
Okay.
So I guess it helps with like productivity in some sense. But I just never really had the chance to utilize it fully because I'm still at home. So I don't feel much of a difference, but it's still there Not to say it's not working or anything like that.
Yeah. That's like even when I'm in Miri, I did try that also. Like going to the gym in the morning and then coming to work. Yeah. Like as of now, I kind of know, like I kind of seen the difference
Right.
between like going to the gym and then going out to get some sun. Yeah, because I'm back then I'm still trying to like I'm always trying to figure out my morning routine because I really like to try. I find the benefits of waking up early in the morning and then do stuff, you know, before your actual day starts. Yeah. So yeah, back then, so right now, I see a difference. Like, if you wake up and go to the gym, to work out, and then versus like going out for a run. Yeah. But then I think the big point is like how you wake up is actually very important, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. Like back then when I was trying my gym routine, I realized that I was very stressful. I woke up very stressful. Because I was like, in my head, I was thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do back today. I'm gonna do legs today. I'm gonna do like.
Oh, so you feel
today.
like you're obligated to do something.
Yes.
And have to stick with it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, I know it's very hard to say. It's like you have a mental boss,
right?
Keep on bugging you to ask you to do something. And then at first I thought it was discipline. You know, okay, I have to be disciplined to do that. Yeah, I have to. It's always I have to, which is like, and then at the end of the day, it makes me feel like I'm always stressful.
Yeah,
I'm stressful all the time. I'm always on stress. Waking out, going to a workout is like stress. Like it literally gives you stress on the muscles. And then coming to work, there's like work stress, you know. Yeah. And then in the end it kind of makes me feel like it's not really sustainable for me, like in my mental health in a way. Yeah. But that's just me. I don't know others. Others might find benefit in it.
Maybe that's why like people like to go to the gym after work. Because instead of like stress, they see it as like a stress relief. Yeah. And then like instead of seeing the goals as a boss, they just see it as like, oh, I need to finish this up. I'll just go eat dinner after this.
It makes a huge difference actually. Like depending on the time of day that you go do that specific thing. Yeah. Okay, so coming back to my morning routine. So I usually wake up around 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah. But today is the exception. But yeah, I try to wake up at 5 to 6. Yeah. And then I have this concept actually of trying to wake up peacefully and slowly. Yeah. And not stressing about how this day is going to go. Yeah. Just focus on being present actually.
Okay. Yeah.
And then waking up. Yeah. So a pro tip is to try to play some music the first thing in the morning. Like if you wake up feeling a bit sluggish, you play it's all self preference actually, but depending on you. But for me, I play those like instrumental music, like very soft music.
So no singing.
No singing at all. And like very calming music, so it makes me wake up peacefully. Yeah, that's so far I find this is a very good kind of way to wake up. Yeah, a method to wake up lah.
I see.
Yeah, this is like I don't know, like for us, for me, then for us filmmakers, we would like to. Sometimes I would like to imagine myself being in a movie. So it's like if you play like instrumental music, right, it's like I'm waking up like peacefully in the morning, like in the movie, you know, like you look all those movies, they're waking up like peacefully and all that crap. Yeah. So, but yeah, it works. Okay, Surprisingly it works. And then, after that, I don't really rush myself to go and prepare myself for my run. I just like, I just sit on my bed and then just look at the things around me. Yeah. And then when I'm ready, then I will start to prep myself and then go out of the door by 6. Yeah. 6, and then I arrive at the jogging place at 6:30. Start my run, and then come back and then just do whatever I want because like I usually take like around 30 minutes for my run, and then I coming back home is like around 7:30 ish. Yeah, and I can start to prepare my lunch to prepare my lunch for work lah. Yeah, so I usually have lunch at work now. Yeah, and then just do whatever lah. Yeah, I don't know whether if it sounds boring or what, but then yeah, I think it's the key for all of these is like it's a peaceful morning for me lah. Yeah, like because back then I can tell you that I tried a lot of those morning routines. How do I put it? Successful people morning routines.
Right. Yeah.
Where they always say like, oh, you have to wake up at this time, and then you have to meditate, you have to journal, you have to visualize, you have to do whatever, you have to do A to Z. Yeah. And then for me, after doing all those, it just doesn't feel like it's for me, you know.
Yeah.
And then at one point I kind of gave up on my morning routine. Yeah, but then now I kind of found one way which makes it kind of stick lah, where you just kind of change your mindset in the morning. Like try to make your day, try to start your day peacefully lah. That's all I would like to say lah. Yeah.
Speaking of like the successful people like routine, that's why I have a problem sometimes. It's like, I mean, it's fine if they share it out to their fans or whatever, but I just don't really like that when they push it to normal people like us.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, of course you can do that. You know, you have the ability to do all that.
Yeah.
But like for people like us, sometimes it's like if we force that type of habit or like routine, it doesn't really work lah.
Yeah.
So I feel like to people who's watching or listening, like I think just do what you want to do for your routine. You don't have to like stick to Gary V's routine, for example.
Yeah.
Like you maybe can take like a bit of like what they do, but but then customize it to your own, I guess, personalization. Like you just do what you want, I guess.
Yeah. Like you can get inspired by them and then try to make it your own. Yeah. That's like that took me a while. That's like I never actually listened like heard of anyone saying you can wake up peacefully. Yeah. I think this goes back to kind of like school days. School days, I remember every single day, every single morning, I always wake up stressfully because your mom has to like, your mom or dad has to like kind of scream you out of bed.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So I think we are all accustomed to that in a way, where it's like you have to wake up stressfully. Yeah. And I think it took me a while to realize that we don't have to do that, you know.
Yeah.
Like we can wake up early, but peacefully. Why not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because of that kind of habit that we've been building since childhood.
Yeah.
Kindergarten, I don't know. Since whenever you start school.
Yeah.
Whenever you have to be at somewhere and do something in the morning. Yeah. So yeah, that's like I feel like people should know more about this, like because I feel like it's very important, like on how you start your day actually. Yeah, that's where I realized these few days. I've been trying out my routine for almost 3 weeks now, and I feel like it's something that I can feel it in me that it's something that it will stick with me, hopefully for a long time, and hopefully it's not just a like how to say, in Chinese it's called 5分钟热度.
So like very, I don't even know how to translate that, but it's, I guess I do notice that you give off very positive vibes recently. Like when you told us that you're doing these types of routine. Like you, how to say? I mean, you didn't change entirely as a person. It's like
thanks, man.
You're more like, you tend to focus more. That's what I noticed. Like usually, like back then, like even when I first came in, you also like you tend to like go back and forth between tasks. Like, but now you can focus on one task really really well. That's what I noticed. So I don't know.
Thanks, man.
Nah, no problem. But yeah, I think I should take I should take note of what you do, because like I do feel like my routine doesn't really help me with my, not just mental health, but like work performance. Even as a creative, I feel burnout almost a lot recently. But yeah, maybe I just need to like trigger my mind to be more like think more peacefully, I guess.
Yeah.
Like get rid of a lot of like distractions, and then I think your routine is like is very suited to you lah. That's all I'll say. Like, because like again, everyone has different routine. Do whatever you want, you know. And yeah, I think it's a good thing that you are doing it now lah, because like I mean, look at your how you're doing your work now. It's very admirable, I will say. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
definitely. Like, I feel like this thing actually changes me a lot in a way where it's I wouldn't want to say tremendously, but that's a very big word, but then like maybe okay, it changes a lot of things for me. I think one big thing is my mental health. It really, really helps a lot with my mental health. Like, it makes me feel much happier actually, and much more calmer like what you say, peaceful actually. Yeah, because like it's like it's exactly what they all say. Like, for the one thing the morning routine gurus did right is they said like, if you start your morning right, then the rest of the day, the whole day is going to be it's going to be great. Yeah. And I would say I tried that, and I see the benefits in it, and I see that it's actually quite true lah. Yeah. So I don't know, like maybe from my morning routine, maybe you can try out some of them. Like but yeah, I feel like working out is actually one of the how do you say, one of the things that actually, besides waking up early in the morning, working out actually helps a lot for my mental health lah. And then from there, it actually inspires me to eat better and do my works better, organize stuff. You guys can see like we actually, like I say, like all of this is like a butterfly effect. Like, it's like it all starts from something very small, and then it slowly leads up to something, which makes me want to be a better person in a way. Like
every morning Jerry comes into this room, for some reason I kind of expect him to open the door and be like, yo guys, let's do something really cool. He's been doing that quite often recently. It's like very surprising to like, I don't know, because usually, you know, when someone does something every day and just like, you didn't expect anything, he just comes here, open his laptop, do, and then like only recently he was like opening his door with so much energy, like, yo, look guys, let's do something. I'm like, whoa, all right, sure.
Yo, what's going on, man?
I don't know what you did, but hey, why not, man? Why not?
Yeah. But I try not to be overly, like, I don't know how to
overly
put
enthusiastic, huh?
Because like, I'm scared that you guys cannot handle it.
No, don't worry about it, man.
But so far so good. Like, I mean, like, this podcast, like, it's like, well, what he said, like, this morning I came in, I was like driving around, driving on the way to office. I was like thinking, maybe we should do a podcast today. And boom, we're doing one. Here we are. So coming back to the routine. So basically for these 3 weeks has been like a blast for me. Not so far. I think career wise is it definitely helps, like on how you approach your career. Like, I realize, like, talking to clients is much more I would say I'm not as frustrated when it comes to talking to clients. Like back then it was like it's like you get very frustrated because like it's not because of the client, it's like it's you, because you're always tired. You there's no peace in your mind and your heart I would say that and then I think now, because like having like having the morning time to do what you like to do, and then like starting your day slow and peacefully, that kind of translate to the rest of the day lah. Yeah, for me to kind of look at things in a more in a more calm way lah, and peaceful way lah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because I also subscribe to the idea of like, if you're calm enough, you can make decisions. You can make better decisions. Yeah. Like what the analogy or the metaphor that I told you before, right? Like let's say for example, if someone proposed to you, if a guy or a girl, not a girl lah. Okay, gender equality. If someone, hey. Okay, if someone proposed to you, will you accept that person if he or she is like nervous and like stressing out?
I mean, depends. If we hang out for a long time, I guess I'll think about it. But like, I don't know. If it's when it comes to like first impression, it's kind of a red flag. Not really a red flag. But it's like, how do I say it?
I mean, immediately I
get your analogy.
Yeah.
Like if I see someone that's like really nervous and like very like stressful all the time, like it's not like you can really, if you really feel that person is really stressful from the outside, that's not a good thing lah. That's what I think. Yeah.
But what my point is like, you in your head lah, immediately you jump straight to no but then like maybe outside you're like forcing it, but it's very situational basis. Like that's the first metaphor that came in mind. But I mean like basically, if you try to look at the times that you make good decisions, I would say, or maybe some okay, let's say if you try to decide on something, you probably do a better decision if you're more peaceful or more calm lah.
Yeah, I mean makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like, I think the same thing applies to a lot of things, you know, like if you do your things more peacefully, you definitely expect better results. Yeah. Much better results than when you're stressful lah. Yeah. So that's what that's what I find like for my morning routine them. Like again it goes back to like like a small little thing, like it really inspires like the rest of my life lah. Like just from like one small thing lah, like the morning routine. Yeah. So let's talk about night routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So how's your night routine?
My night routine is very simple. Once I return from work, I shower immediately because COVID. And also like I tend to watch a bit of like YouTube, and like I tend to stay really away from social media unless like there's something interesting going on. But I legitimately like put my phone on the side, not even on the desk, just on the bed, a bit distance from me. So and I would tend to consume some contents that I'm interested in, and then maybe learn a thing or two, because I really like to watch like informative videos on YouTube. Teach you something that you never know before. And then like have a cup of Milo, something.
Oh wow!
And then just sleep after that.
What's actually going on in your mind actually, like at night actually?
It depends on what I'm doing lah. But so when I'm like at home, which is usually I'm just chilling, I don't know, I don't really have anything in mind actually. Just trying to consume any media I can that will help me lah, obviously. So that I can sleep peacefully at night, like imagine I watch a horror film if I sleep, which I tend to do sometimes. It's not good lah. Don't do that. No matter how brave you are. No.
It's gonna screw up your nights, man. And like you're gonna have some wild dreams.
But I would say that, like, say I'm watching a video about what's a good example? Recently I've been watching like very not historical, like technological related videos. So like really old iPod, for example, and then you learn like, oh, Steve Jobs is the only person that somehow managed to create a really small MP3 player or something like that. Yeah. And then like kind of inspires me to like, think outside the box, because Steve Jobs does the same, blah, 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 And then I went down the rabbit hole, like, oh, Apple is actually really smart. Some people think they're dumb for removing some things, blah, blah, blah. But, I admire the company's like philosophy sometimes. Because they do things really differently, and they tend to be the ones that starts trends with technology. Yeah, so that's like an example. I tend to watch something that inspire me or entertain me. Yeah, but it depends. Sometimes if I'm really tired at work and I come back, I tend to entertain myself. But if I feel like I didn't work my brain enough, maybe I'll watch something more informative, more inspiring. Yeah.
For me, it's like when I don't really know how to put like the words for this, but then it was recently I realized that at night going back home, right, I always feel depressing at night. I don't know why.
Okay. No, that's I feel like it's normal.
Yeah. It's not like to the point where it's like you have depression, like, oh, nobody wants me, you're like alone, those kind of deep depression stuff lah. But it's like it just feels sad.
Right.
I don't know. Well, I don't know how do I say it?
I think just emptiness.
Yeah. That's the word.
Because I felt like that before I work also. Like when I really have nothing to do. That's when you get really empty.
Yeah. So that's like most of the time. I mean, back then, back a few days, like I think maybe now also lah. Like sometimes I do feel like a bit of emptiness like at night lah. Yeah, because I think I'm not sure. Thinking back, right, I never actually have like a night routine to say.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, not to say everything needs to have a routine, but then like maybe just something that how to say, they will kind of ease off your mind a bit at night lah. Or like something that you can do every night, and then it makes you feel it makes you ease into your sleep lah. Yeah. So yeah, but then I did kind of try to pay attention to my night routines now and then. I still don't really have one. But then one thing I realized is especially my sleep lah. Like before I go to sleep, right? I try not looking at any screens before going to sleep. It's super peaceful. Yeah. But then I'm not sure how to make it stick. Because sometimes you just really want to watch something when you're bored, when you're alone, Yeah. And then how to say I realized like before going to sleep, if I'm not at a state of rest, it's very hard for me to sleep.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that too.
Yeah, and I realized my brain works in a very funny way. Okay, so let's talk about sleep lah.
Yeah.
So I realized if I wanted to go to sleep, I have to visualize something.
Okay. So like counting sheep.
No, that doesn't work.
I mean the analogy. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I did try it. I
think everyone tried it at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah, because of the freaking cartoons. The cartoons are like counting sheep, and then like you sleep, and then this makes me realize that back then my mom used to tell me like stories like before going to bed. That make like the angmo style lah. Like if you see like those angmo movies,
like time stories.
Yeah, they usually have like bedtime stories before going to sleep. Like I think I also have that. So it's like I try a lot of things. Like I try watching movies before going to sleep. The most immediate one is like looking through short stories, which is from Instagram, socials, those kind of thing. But I would say socials are quite bad now. Because like it keeps your brain running very fast.
Yeah.
And then in the end at night you have to be very, very exhausted after watching social media, then you can sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but watching movies is like, oh, okay, after watching a film, you're like, okay, that's a pretty good film, then you can easily go to sleep lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, sleep. So yeah, what I've realized, what I found the best way for me to kind of sleep peacefully for now, is to listen to sleep music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's something that I tried back then, but then I never revisited that method. Then recently I've been trying, and yeah, it really works, like, because like so playing sleep music, they are very calming, and then for me to visualize something, it's actually quite easy. Yeah, because it's very peaceful, and then you can just visualize anything that you want, like very abstract stuff lah. I always visualize those lah. Yeah. But back then it was before all of these, I always have to imagine a best case scenario in my life.
I see.
Yeah, so like I don't know whether anyone can relate with this, or like maybe you, like, I have to visualize like something that I cannot have. That I have it, and then what will I do if I have it? Those kind of things, and then like, and then you doze off into that dream. So in your dream, it's going to be a sweet dream because you'll be having that thing that you always wanted.
I see. I don't think I've tried that before, actually.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't really. No, I don't really think of what I want in life or something. Not before sleep, at least. Like I do that every now and then during daytime anyway.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, I like the idea of like listening to sleep music because I did something similar. It's not sleep music, it's like ambient sound from like YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Like the one that works really well for me is like rain sound. And then also like air conditioner sound.
Well, okay.
Even though I have an AC on at night. But yeah, like for some reason, like when the rain sound hits, it's like you just feel really calm. I don't know how that works. I actually need to research on that. Like, what's the science behind like
rain sound
and sleep music? Like, how does that even make you feel asleep? How does that work? I never know that actually. So yeah, it's really interesting how it works. And then sometimes I listen to like just normal music that I used to listen to, but not very fast paced type of music. Yeah. Because I always sleep with my earbuds on. I don't know if it's bad, but yeah, I always sleep with my earbuds so that like I can just fully immerse
into the music.
Yeah.
Oh, it's I actually did that before. And then like I did my research. It's actually quite bad.
I see. So with your earbuds on, or
yeah, with your earbuds on. So it's better to play on speaker. I always play on my phone speaker, but hopefully I can invest in a very good speaker at home.
I see.
Yeah, because I feel like I realize like music actually having a good home speaker is actually, I feel like it's a very good investment. Yeah, like people like back then I used to see that it as like a leisure thing, Yeah, like listening to music is like I mean it is leisure lah, but then like it can help a lot with your life, Yeah, like from waking up or like sleeping or like just enjoying music, I mean, everyone likes music.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So for you, how do you actually sleep? Like, what's your process? Do you ever like how to say? Are you aware of how you go to sleep?
It's kind of I guess so. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I listen to music to fall asleep. Like, I didn't even realize I fall asleep.
Okay.
Like, say I listen to a song. I just drop that and I wake up. Whoa. But sometimes I like to watch like really boring videos. Not boring.
Okay.
If someone is speaking at a really
slow pace,
or like their voice is really deep. Like there's this YouTuber called Moist Critical. I don't know if you heard before. He has a really deep voice. He speaks not that fast. Yeah. Like, doesn't matter what type of video he's talking about, like, because he usually talks about like things that are going on around the world, and then he makes fun of it sometimes. Yeah, because of his voice, I actually fall asleep. Like, not to say his content is boring, like, I actually really like his content. But yeah, his voice is like very calming, I guess. Yeah. So I guess like anything that is calming makes me like a little bit more calm, and then I just fall asleep.
Go sleep. Yeah. So you don't really how say, you don't really dissect your sleeping process.
Not really.
I think that's the difference between me and you. Yeah. Sometimes I think about how to sleep.
I see.
At night, which is something. Don't do that, guys.
I thought it's not helping.
Yeah, it really isn't helping. You know, like it's so weird, but then like, at the same time, it's so interesting, lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tried reading a book about it. It's called Why We Sleep. Yeah, but I got bored with the book. I don't know. A lot of people like to read that book, but yeah. So yeah, but anyways, like, so I don't know, a lot of things always comes in mind when I'm in bed. Yeah, I was thinking about, okay, hey, wait, am I sleeping?
Oh wow.
They're like, oh, these thoughts like, wait, am I sleeping? Oh no, wait. Okay, let's try to visualize something. Let's try to create a story out of nothing, like from the sleep music. Let's try to create a story. Let's try to visualize something. Yeah. But yeah, it kind of like sometimes I'm always curious at like how do we sleep? Wait. Oh yeah.
Oh, the light just went out.
Okay.
Well.
No wonder it's like my eyes suddenly.
Yeah, I thought we were shipping or something.
Yeah, man.
Nope, the light just went out.
Yeah. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. How do we sleep? Yeah. So yeah, I don't really know at this moment at this point of time, because I would like to know, like, to how to just trigger sleep just like that. Because sorry. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how people do that. Like, they just sleep in like 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Like, I know a few people that when they just sit on the sofa, they just they just doze off. I don't know how people do that, man.
I mean, in daytime, I would say it's fine. Maybe you have a very long day, like long morning or what. Yeah. But at night, I don't know. Like, for me, it's like it varies. Each and every night is a very different night. There's no consistent nights for me, lah. So I don't know. I seriously don't know, lah. How do I go to sleep? I'm always amazed at why I can sleep at night.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard something about like, if you imagine yourself sleeping, you will fall asleep. If you imagine yourself sleeping? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've never tried that, but I'm actually curious if it works.
Because I've tried a lot of methods. I never did any research on this. Maybe I should. Yeah. On how to sleep. But yeah, I did try. I did have a lot of thoughts going in my head on like trying to sleep. So far, storytelling, creating a story in my head, it kind of works. Yeah. I guess that kind of helps my career as you know, I mean, in a way,
filmmakers after all.
Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, what was our point again? Oh, night routine. Yeah. Now I'm actually still kind of figuring out my night routines, because I also realized that having a good night sleep, not night routine, maybe night routine as well. But yeah, having a good night's sleep, it also helps with the next day actually. Yeah. If you have like a bad night's sleep, if you have a bad sleep, then the next day you're gonna be so freaking annoyed by a lot of things, and then you're like, it's gonna be bad for you the next day, lah. Yeah. So I'm still figuring out this, but so far my morning routines are great, lah.
I mean, that at least that's good. You know, you don't get bad and morning and night. You know, at least something is good.
Yeah. But I try to have like this mindset where I start my mornings peacefully, and I end my days peacefully as well. Yeah. Not sure about the in between though. But yeah, that's something that we are going to figure out, and hopefully we can share it with you guys soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, slowly, I think we are getting there in a ways in some ways, because like just FYI, we organized our shelf like finally yesterday, because like our shelf, if you guys never been to our office, it's always a mess. The shelf is always a mess.
Yep.
And it's never organized, and things are everywhere. People are asking us where things are at, and then we don't know and crap. But now we kind of know where everything is. Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So organization. So organizing things like, so when I first started my morning routine, what I try to do is I try to redesign my room, my environment, to make it neat.
Yeah.
That actually helps a lot also. Yeah, like how do you say? Like, I also believe in the idea of like how you design your environment reflects who you are as a person.
Yeah.
If your environment is messy, then sad to say that maybe you are like inside you're messed up inside. Yeah. So I tried that. After waking up early in the morning, I try to like organize, like make my room neat, and then have like a system like where things should be, whenever it is. I used to think that this thing is like a perfectionist kind of thing to do, but then I realized that it's actually not. Like, how to say, people won't score you to be neat.
Yeah.
It's always good to be neat,
Honestly, I don't think anyone cares.
Yeah. I mean, I just have a lot of thoughts in my head when I'm doing that. I see. Yeah.
No, I get it. Cause I also like to organize my room, as messy as it now. But like cause my room is very weird the way it works. Cause instead of like being white, it's like very long. So it's like narrow but long. I don't know why my room is like that. So like I like to move things around every like 3 months, 4 months. So let's say my bed is near the window. Sometimes I move it away from the window. See how it works, like I like to experiment with my environment sometimes. Yeah. That's why I don't really have anything that's like permanently stuck to the floor or the wall. Because like sometimes I like my environment to switch up a bit. Yeah.
I think in that way, like from how I see it, I don't know, maybe that translates to your character as well.
I guess.
Like you like to experiment with stuff.
I can't sit still. I think that's also a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that's good for us filmmakers to keep on trying new stuff.
Yeah.
Like even if it doesn't apply to films, like in your life as well, you keep on trying new stuff. Yeah. Especially the good stuff.
Yeah. But I will say that I think I found a sweet spot for my desk. I think, and not really my bed because my bed is not really it's not really the spot that is ideal for sleep, I guess. Because like, when you wake up, you really want the sunlight to hit you, so that you don't feel like sluggish, I guess. So you have to have sunlight in the morning or something.
Yeah.
So even though now I can see sunlight when I wake up, it's still not a great spot, because like, I don't know, maybe it's because my window is too small. I don't know why. My room is so badly designed, because I think I told you before, the light only hits the bed, but not my desk. So my desk is like on the other side of the bed. I don't know if you can imagine it. So like, this is my desk and this is my bed. The window is here.
Oh, yeah.
And the toilet is here too.
The toilet is next to the window then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my window is literally like one panel.
Oh.
So like, barely any fresh air or sunlight hits me.
Oh, okay.
And the worst thing is like, sunrise is like, even though sunrise is like directly hitting the window, behind the row of our house is also another row of house. So there's not all the sunlight hits the window sometimes. It's it kind of pisses me off when I wake up. I'm like, damn it.
Is it morning yet?
Yeah. It's like, why is my area designed like this? It's funnily annoying. I'm like, whatever. So that's why like now when I sleep, I set a night light. So when I wake up, I still have light to see.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually helps. It's kind of surprising actually.
Oh, it makes it easier for you to wake up, is it?
Yeah. Because when if you wake up at like 5:30, which I do now, it's still pretty dark, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, when I see the nightlight still on, it's pretty bright actually. So like when I wake up, I'm like, oh, it's morning already.
Okay. Yeah, I never thought of that. Yeah.
Surprisingly, it still works because like when my room is dark, it's really dark, and that's a problem if I need to wake up really early.
Yeah. Pro tip.
Have a nightlight.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Organizing. Yeah. I think like having your room neat is nothing that's like perfectionist. Cause like you know where things are at least.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Like like having a messy room really does like affect your mood sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause like when you do work and then you look at your mess and like, oh, I'll do it next time.
Yeah.
You know, like it feels nice to look at things organized
neat,
really well. Neat, you know?
Yeah. So that's what we are trying to do with this space actually.
Yeah.
Even for this episode we are also trying to try different settings.
Yeah.
But we're still trying to come up with more creative designs for the office, for this space, just this space. Yeah. Not sure about outside because outside is going to be a lot of work. Yeah. So since we are in this space most of the time, so why not just make full use of it and then make the best out of it, out of the environment that you're in. Yeah. So we have a few ideas in our minds right now, but yeah, hopefully we can do that. And then actually I have high hopes for like redesigning the space.
Yeah. Because the good thing about this space is that it was never really designed, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. It's like a blank canvas.
Yeah.
We can just fix like a design element from now on.
Yeah.
Because there's never been expectation of how this room is gonna look anyway.
It's supposed to be a storeroom.
Yeah.
And then like the first day that we started to work inside is like it really feels like we are working in a storeroom.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but then now I think slowly but surely it becomes more like a I would say creative room, a creative space.
It's still like sort of isolated from other departments, which is it's a good thing to me. Like we don't feel like we're distancing ourselves from the others because we still go out and they still come in talk to us, so it doesn't really matter in that sense. But also like it's a good thing for creatives to have their own space also, because like we do a lot of thinking, we do a lot of like imagining and like discussing among each other like without distractions, I guess. So I think especially with the new designs coming soon, it's gonna be really refreshing, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it for the podcast. I think we should wrap it up.
Yep.
Any final thoughts for what we've talked about on this podcast?
Set your own morning and night routine and organize your room. I think that's pretty much that pretty much sums up the whole thing, I guess.
Yeah. I think the same applies to me. But I think maybe try to tackle one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted to start with organizing your room first, you could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's benefits in that. Okay. Yeah. Find your ways to organize it. If you don't give a lot of excuses, like we can turn a messy room into a neat room. Even though if there's a lot of stuff in your room. Yeah. So there's always a way. So find your way. Yeah. And then for your morning routines, try to do your own research on like morning routines and night routines, and see what works for you, what doesn't. Try different things. If you fail, it's okay. You can try it again the next day and the next day. For me, I've been trying this for years. And then I finally found one that sticks. So I'm very grateful for that. And then it makes me happier, makes me a better person, I feel. Yeah. And I think that's it for the podcast. I hope you guys gain some value from this podcast. We have fun doing it. And then we hope to do more for all of you guys soon if we can. But yeah, check out our other podcasts on Spotify, and then it's on YouTube as well if you wanted to see our beautiful faces. And then follow us on our socials. Is at Horizn Digital. Horizn without the without the O at the back.
I forgot how to spell for a moment there actually.
Yeah. So yeah. This is Jerry.
I'm Herbert.
All right. Signing off. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.